they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So LSU's offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On the ground, it's Turner. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offense. This one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll keep it himself. Quick toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
South Carolina, 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Just plowing down the field. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 25. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Those last 2 running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the tackler. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. No huddle offense to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Pressure coming. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll give it to the back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And that pass intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Open space at the 25. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by just 2 over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate move.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. LSU quick to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And on second down for this offense, here's the handoff. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Wide out in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 42, South Carolina 3.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Newton. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Oh, that's him grabbing air. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people
And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Let's go. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And first down for the offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.